three-time National Player of the Year at Iowa.
Howard, the three-time champion, gets things started for Indiana. Boston, Howard, Colson getting the start for Clark, and Mitchell, the starters for Indiana. Here's Colson. Behind the back, pull-up, jumper, gets it to go. Oh, my goodness. Colson fighting for that offensive board, gets it. Iriafen streaking the defense, gets that to go.
Well, Washington has done a good job, even without Caitlin Clark being on the floor. The short roll actions that Indiana likes to run, they're still there.
Hall in the corner, gets back to go. As Boston came up with it, Mitchell attacking, kicks it. Colson touch to Hull. Inside, Howard gets it off the window.
To get her by on that baseline side of the floor.
Indiana shooting 44% here in the early going of the first quarter as Austin gets Sykes quickly up the floor. Citron pushing, gets the layup.
A meal on a platter right there in the open floor. Beautiful.
Colson, nice drop off to Howard as she gets the drop. Howard, a great start here. 6 points early on.
Have been in that painted area, and they have to just disallow and disrupt her off-ball movement and keep her off the offensive glass.
6 points in the paint for Indiana. Here's Austin attacking, comes right back in the paint.
She said, I don't want to step on toes, being a 15-year vet.
Howard, Engsler got a piece of that one, but Howard the putback.
Washington Mystics early on in this game.
8 points, 5 rebounds for Howard, to your point, Christy. She has the last 6 for Indiana. That one hung on the rim and finally dropped.
That was the draft. She said, let me know when Deladon comes back to a game. I'm coming to that one.
Olsen, Iriafen attacking. Iriafen gets that off the window.
Was executed to perfection.
Bonner works off Boston. Little hesitation, gets to the hoop, lays that up and in.
Weak side. Just a beat late to recover and contest.
Engsler off the screen from Melbourne, gets that to go. Answers back. Iriafen picks up her second foul. This is the Mystics' first lead of the ball game since it was early on, and automatically DeWanna Bonner shows why she was added to this roster for Steph White, giving them to see the numbers come the first quarter as the Mystics with first possession. Dolson and Sykes back into the ball game. Austin down low, gets that off the window against Boston.
2 turnovers only for Washington after that first quarter. So taking care of the basketball a lot better and scoring in the paint. So much pride in getting stops like that. I'd love to see it from young players.
Austin fading off 1 foot. What a touch.
Not the one-legged fader.
Mitchell attacking, kicks it. Bonner back with Mitchell. Boston, nice seal inside, gets behind the defense, puts it up and in.
Well, that Boston shoots it at a 61% clip. She's not going to miss those in there.
Melbourne lobs it into Dolson. Dolson with the sock touch off the window. Covered Caitlin Clark. She has a high IQ. What does this do for her?
Well, it's probably killing her to be sitting over there. I talked to her a little bit before the game, and she said, oh, it's just unfortunate I can't play.
Austin with the jumper. She's on a heater right now.
That you cannot do.
Mitchell attacking. Gets it over Austin and the foul. Mitchell 3 doesn't go. Pushing is Sutton up the floor. Citron running the floor. Almost gets it. Edwards, the offensive board, puts it up and in.
Will free you up for more opportunities than not.
4 seconds. Sykes pulls and hits it. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Melbourne, 4 seconds. Attacking. Drops that in. Here's Howard. Mitchell works off of her. Goes to her on the roll. Howard drops that in. Howard.
Indiana won that game. Washington's a different team because they're so young. They're sponges.
Oh my God!
A spectacular WNBA career and basketball career overall. Beautifully executed. Congrats.
Dantes, baseline, middle, baseline, finish.
Showing her experience and great footwork inside.
Sutton getting to the hoop. Ties it back at 39.
She's just so quick to the basketball on the glass.
Citron, count the bucket and the foul.
Trying to force her right.
Hall in the corner, doesn't go. Engsler, 8 seconds, up the floor. Citron pushing, gets the finish. 4.3 to go in the half.
Something off there on her hand.
Citron.
Well, let's see what they're going to try to do defensively to get that done.
Iriafen Attacking Howard, goes under, finishes.
She has some swift footwork down inside, and if you don't cut that baseline off, she's going to dance right by you and finish.
Here's Hull with time. Doesn't go. Boston the rebound, puts that up and in.
For the Fever, the Rookie of the Year in 2023.
Mitchell 3, that one smooth as butter.
Silky. But she doesn't shy away from firing that triple, 35% efficiency.
Sykes gets behind the defense for the finish.
Great defense here by Washington. Really great gap discipline right there at the elbows.
Boston got inside, got that to go over Austin.
It would be lock-legged.
Lil John said get low. Here's Edwards, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Doesn't get the bounce. Sykes, huge rebound, huge finish. And Mitchell slow to get up. But she is on her feet, quickly back the other way. Olsen, 3 in transition, got it.
Well, we said Brittany Sykes has some long arms. Well, Bonner's arms are pretty go-go gadgety too. And that was a solid block by her on the other end.
Step back 3, Mitchell laces it.
More often than not. And I'm telling you, once she gets in flow, it's a dangerous thing for opponents.
Olsen, corner, got it.
And coloring outside the lines, if you will, for this young Washington Mystics team. And it's been fueled by these vets. Well, there's no more of a fierce competitor than Caitlin Clark when it comes to trying to win anything.
12 now for Indiana.
Look at this defense by Washington. Jade Melvin, I thought she got pushed off. And it's easier said than done. Your purpose as a defender is to beat your primary player to the spot.
Citron foul line jumper.
As her running mates last season for the Irish, she was the do-it-all player.
Bonner getting into the crisscross applesauce for the finish. Mystics have a 1-player advantage. Melvin attacking, floater, too strong. Iriafen the putback. Iriafen the rebound.
40 paint points to only 26 for Indiana.
Iriafen running the floor, gets the finish.
And you look at the other side, Washington has 42 in the painted area.
Nice pass from Edwards. Iriafen waits and gets the finish.
With a nice bounce pass dart right into the shot pocket for the easy deuce.
Boston gets the bounce on that one.
Disrupted by Washington's defense.
Sykes with the finish.
No, she didn't. Oh, no, she did not.
Olsen gets by Sutton, lays it up and in. 73-66 lead for Washington. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. Sykes, little hesitation, gets right to the rim. Make a playoff push down the stretch. Mitchell down the paint, gets that to go, lays it up and in.
And this same Fever organization. She knows the ebbs and flows.
It still counts for DeWanna Bonner.
DB.
A historic night for her, albeit in a Fever loss.
And this same Fever organization. She knows the ebbs and flows.
It still counts for DeWanna Bonner.
DB.
A historic night for her, albeit in a Fever loss.